This video is going to provide information for the online quiz, which is in week 4. The quiz is on Thursday, August the 19th, starting at 0800 hours, and will close Friday, August the 20th at 8 p.m. at night. So you need to make sure that you complete the quiz sometime in that period of time. It's important that you don't leave it too late on Friday because you need to be able to have the time to complete the quiz before 8 p.m. Once you start the quiz, you'll get 30 minutes to complete the quiz, and your quiz is automatically submitted after 30 minutes. There are 20 questions worth 20 marks and a weighting of 20% of the overall grade. They're all multiple choice questions and they're based from Module 1. This includes course content, including mini lectures, and also the course content from Module 1, which was covered in workshops and tutorials. These workshops and tutorials have got recordings for you to review if you weren't able to attend them online. So the exam questions based on Module 1. Now, the main thing to remember is you will not have time in the allocated 90 seconds per question to find the answers in the course content. So you will need to study. You need to sort of start the quiz, focus, and make sure you read the instructions carefully as you go through each question. So for Module 1, the questions are from a bank of questions. These will be randomized and they'll have the presentation of questions change for each question. There's 5 questions from each topic: family type, family theory, family assessment, and family health, which are the 4 topics within Module 1. Type of questions will be similar to this. A family is, what you would then sort of put as your answer: a group of more than one person who identify as family. So when you're completing an online exam, it's important to know how to do it and the instructions. So you've got about 90 seconds to complete each question. Read the questions clearly and choose the correct answer. The exam saves each question as you move to the next one. Once you get to the final question and you go to the next one, the exam submits. If you run out of time, then the exam will submit at the end of 30 minutes. So just as with answering any multiple choice questions, read the question, think of the answer, see if it's there. If you're unsure, there's going to be at least distractors, and there will be 1 or 2 possible answers. You need to choose the most correct answer. So read the question carefully to identify key points in the question, which will highlight you what the answer is likely to be. If you can't understand it or you're not sure, then definitely put in some sort of answer, guess, or just work it out. The main thing you think about before the exam is read the instructions in the assessment folder. We can't stress this enough because once the exam's open, then and you're starting to complete it, having a poor internet connection will be a problem. So make sure you've checked that you have got a good internet and it's efficient. You will be able to complete them on campus if you have not got a sort of good internet at home. Any issues, make sure you contact your course convener or student IT if it's a technical issue. A quick email to us is always a good idea so we know you're having problems. We as the conveners will watch over the exam as students completing it over that sort of period of time. You must complete it in the allocated time that it's open. If students fail to complete the exam, then they will need to apply for a deferred exam with supporting evidence. Being at work is not actually supporting evidence because we are opening it for 2 days so that students on placement that students that are working with childcare arrangements, COVID problems, this will enable them sometime to complete a 30-minute exam. If you're having problems whilst you're online and you're halfway through the quiz, please take a photo to identify the problems and support your issues. Just remembering that the rules in the assessment policy note that students must have submitted all assessment items to be eligible for a supplementary assessment at the end of trimester. So if your final grade falls in the supplementary range and you have failed to submit A1, the online quiz, then you will not be eligible for a supplementary assessment. So just even if life's falling apart and you just try to do the online assessment. Last minute dramas, as we all know that these things will happen, make sure you email us. If you're ill, get a medical certificate. Anything else, accident or incident, make sure you have documentation. Have a look at the assessment policy so you know what the rules are. And if in doubt, make sure you've asked us before the exam. The main thing, once you prepare and you go into the exam, just work your way slowly through it. Thank you.